We are going to cover the topics which you might probably heard about, but I promise you that we are going to speak about unusual features of these grammar topics. We are going to cover some tenses and some ways to express past or future, or we are going to discuss some linking verbs which you might find interesting for you at your levels. Today's topic is present simple and present continuous, but please don't be in a hurry to switch off this video because you might probably think that you know these topics very well. We are going to speak about advanced features of this grammar. So you probably heard that there are only two tenses in the English language, present and past. There are many different ways how we can express future, and one of the ways is the modal verb will. But this is the topic of the next days. Today we speak about present simple and present continuous and their differences, in which particular situation to use present simple or present continuous. You might say, but there are different tenses like present perfect, past simple, past perfect continuous. But we have really grammatically only present and past. All other variations, like I've just mentioned, are made with the help of aspects, and there are four aspects in the English language. The first one is simple or indefinite, the second one is continuous, third one is perfect, and the fourth one is perfect continuous. And we can make different combinations with present, past, and future. Present simple and present continuous, as far as you see, they have the same tense, which is present, but two different aspects, simple and continuous. And of course, they have totally different meanings. What I would like you to remember first, that time expressions make the difference. We're going to pay attention to time expressions and we are thinking what grammar to choose. We can name two main differences between these two grammar tenses. Present simple in general describes an action that happens regularly. So it has this logic of regularity. We choose this tense when we want to speak about permanent action or action in general. For example, in general, people are different. In general, people are friendly. Or regularly, I do yoga in the mornings. Or I rarely eat pizza for the lunch or dinner. I usually eat pizza at the weekends. On the contrary, present continuous describes the action which is happening in the moment of speaking and which is happening temporary. So not always, not often, not regularly, not permanently, but around the moment of speaking. For example, this summer I am taking an English course. This month I am learning the Italian language. Right now I'm doing yoga. Currently I'm writing a book. If we compare with present simple, you can say, I write books. What do? I write books. You cannot say, I am writing books, for example, because it doesn't make any sense. You cannot write now or at the moment of speaking several books simultaneously. You can write only a book. I'm writing a book or I'm writing a poem. But you can say in general that you write poems or you write books or you make videos. But with present continuous, you can use only singular. In this case, I am making a video now. Present continuous we can use in case if you are really irritated by something, even with time expressions of present simple like always. For example, you are always lying to me. You are always throwing away the stuff. As you see here, I used present continuous because I am irritated by these things. To emphasize these actions, I use present continuous rather than present simple. What are non-stative verbs or action verbs? For example, drive, jump, run, sing. Verbs which describe some action. For example, you can say, I am driving now, but you cannot say, I am not liking you. You need to say, I like you, because like it's a stative verb. It's like it describes your state, it describes your feelings. For example, the verb believe. You cannot say, I'm not believing you. You can only say, I don't believe you. In a minute, I'm gonna give you groups of stative verbs. If we want to tell a joke, more likely you're gonna use present simple. So I'm gonna tell you a joke. A teenager brings her boyfriend home to meet with her parents. Parents are appalled by all of these tattoos, piercings. Later, the girl's mother says, "Dear, he doesn't seem a very nice guy for you." A daughter replies, "Oh mom, please, if he were not nice, would he be doing 500 of community service?" If you listen to the comments on football matches or other sport games, you will probably hear present simple. "Look, he runs and he scores." Probably that happened because it's just shorter to use present simple than present continuous. Also, we use present simple rather than present continuous if we see different newspapers headings. For example, the Prime Minister of Great Britain resigns. A terrible storm hits the island, or fire breaks out into the hotel room. And also, we use present simple and present continuous together if we tell a story to our friends or to other people. For example, can you imagine? Open the door, I enter the room, I come up to the window, I look through the window, and what I see? My dog is barking, and the thief is trying to escape. My dog is catching the thief and bringing the thief down to the ground. What a wonderful dog I have. Present simple we use with some performance verbs such as admit or apologize. It's like, I admit that you grew up. We apologize for not replying to you on time, or I apologize that I was not nice to you. Nevertheless, we might mean here, like, now I am apologizing to you now, but we use present simple. So, as I promised to you at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you some information about stative verbs, which are non-continuous verbs, which are not action verbs, and are not used in continuous usually, but sometimes we do if we change the meanings. We can name several big groups of these stative verbs. The first group defines the feelings. So if we speak about feelings like love, hate, dislike, prefer, want, we don't use continuous. Even if we want to describe an action now, we must use present simple. For example, I like you. I don't want an ice cream now. Second group describes mind or opinions. For example, understand, remember, believe, know or see. I don't believe that it is true. You cannot say I'm not believing that it's true. Or, do you remember that song? No, I don't remember. You mean now you don't remember? Nevertheless, you use present simple. The third group refers to different senses like hear, smell, taste, see, or feel. I don't feel that it is right. I don't feel like going to the bar now. Last group, I would put only two verbs here, be and have, which are usually stative verbs. So I'm gonna unveil you some secrets about the stative verbs. Sometimes they can change the meaning and become action verbs. First one is be. So if you speak in general, you are friendly, you are a mean person. So it means in general, always, usually you're a mean person. But I can use this verb in present continuous if I want to say that in this situation, this particular situation, in the current moment, you are being mean or you are being friendly with her. Usually you are not friendly. You can use present continuous. The verb see, which describes the sense, and we know that it is a stative verb. But for example, I see you. Yeah, and you mean now, you see something now. I see a ghost, oh my God, which means that now I am seeing a ghost. But if you change the meaning of see into, are you currently seeing someone? And you're asking not about looking, you're asking about are you currently dating with someone? In this case, you can use present continuous. Or for example, I have a cat, and in this case, I possess a cat. But if I change the meaning, like I'm having a good time, we use have like a synonym to experience. We can use present continuous. I'm having a good time, I'm having a bad day, or I'm having a shower. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you found this video really interesting for you. So have a good day and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will speak about different ways how we can express future. It was Natalie, Study Less Online, and see you tomorrow.